Okay guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you my refurb before and after. So if you haven't seen my before video, make sure you go and check it out. And then this here is the after the refurbishment. So make sure you like this channel, you subscribe, you know, all the good stuff. So I'll take you through. So right here we are the kitchen. So this kitchen here we kept the exact same. We haven't really done much to the kitchen. So beside having a new hob, new oven and a new sink, new flooring, but the main kitchen remained as it is. And we also have, you know, some spotlight here. So the kitchen as it is, and then at the end as well guys, I will tell you about the figures, you know, how I purchased the property, all the good stuff. So, you know, make sure you guys get some value out of it. What I want you guys to do is comment below to say either I'm going to sell this property, I'm going to do it as a service accommodation, or as a single buy to let. So, you know, we furnished the property here. So, you know, comment below guys, let me know either is a flip, SA, or normal buy to let. So here, what we've done here, we open up the archway. It was a bit covey, so we kind of open it to make it a bit squarey. So coming up here, again, what we did, we painted throughout black and white, you know, black skirting, white. So we're going up. I'll show you guys what we've done to the bedroom, the bathroom, and then all of that. Again, the bathroom, we kept the layout the same. We just have new units, so new sink, new bathtub, and new toilet. And then we also put spotlight here. You know, I love these showers, man. This bathroom is amazing. And then for some reason, we ordered the black towel rail for the bathroom, but for some reason the builder just painted it. And then one of the other stuff here, we're supposed to go for the marble tiles, but the builder decided to clad it. Again, that's one thing that shows you when they start running our budget. As you can see, they have this going along here. You get here, and then there's a color change. So when I spoke to the builder about these type of things, oh, Napa, run our budget, da da da. You know, you'll come across those type of things, but I got him to rectify, so he's coming back to change it up. But again, I really wanted the tiles, but the cladding I don't think looks bad. Let me know in the comments what you think of the claddings. So this is one of the bedroom, the master bedroom. So again, nothing major, kept it the same, just painted white, and then the black skirtings. And then here we got the flat packs, which, you know, the builders are getting ready. And then so if we come on here, we've got the guest bedroom. Again, painted white, black skirting, you know, keeping the theme the exact same throughout the house. And then this here is the final room, which is the single room. Again, we've done the same layout, you know, painted throughout, and then black skirting. So I'll take you guys downstairs, you know, we can go through the figures, tell you how I found this deal, and if you've got any question, you know, put on the comment below. Okay, if you want to start seeing more videos like this, you know, about property, how I do my renovation, how I find my deals, the figures, make sure you subscribe to this page, you know, share it so other people can also get the same benefit. So let's go through the figures. I've got my phone here to make sure I've got everything right. But this property here is right next to my other property that I purchased. So how I came across the deal, I had a little altercation with my builder because he was taking so long with the deal with the project. So what I decided to do to walk around the area, so I was just walking around the area to calm myself down, and then I came across this property here. They had a for sale sign and it was auction. So being auction, I put two and two together. You know what, there must be something, you know, within this property that might need refurbishment. So that's why it's going into auction. I called the agency to arrange a viewing, arranged the viewing. Then I started doing my due diligence, you know, checking out the figures. Since the property was already in an area where I bought one before, so I kind of knew the end value of the property. But I was just doing more digging in to see, okay, what's the purpose behind this deal here? You know, why is it on the market? But what I came to find out was this property was advertised at 150 and then it dropped to 135. Then it went back to 145. Then it went straight down to a guide price of 100,000 with a 10% reserve. Then I'm like, that's a bit strange. So I called the agent and said, hey, you know, what's going on with this property here? What's the deal behind it? You know, how come there's such a big fluctuation on the price change? You know, the agent was like, oh, Napa, the landlord, you know, is selling this property because they're in the chain. They didn't want it to complete on another deal. I said, okay, cool. So it went on auction. I think it didn't sell. These things are quite strange. You know, it's a nice house, decent deal, but for some strange reason, they may not sell. People may not see it, or it wasn't marketed right, whatever the reason may be. I said, okay, no worries. Came back, the auction went through. I didn't also bid on it. I was just seeing, you know, what's people doing. I didn't bid on it. And then, so it didn't sell again. So I ended up calling the agent and said, hey, listen, I'm interested, but I can't afford to pay the 110. You know, I'm happy to pay 100,000. They was like, no, the landlord won't take it. I said, okay, where can we meet in the middle? It's such a good deal. You know, if I get on 100K, when I explain the numbers, you see why. So I went back to my property. I called my friend. I said, bro, let's go to this house here, the miracle property. So we came back at the property. I got my friend to call his mom, and then his mom prayed over this deal for me to get it. And then the auction was again the following day. I attended the auction. I bid 100 and a half. Funny enough, no one bid after that, and then they called me in Napa, you're the successful bidder, let's speak to the seller. If they're happy to take your offer, we'll take it on, and you have to buy it within 28 days. I said, cool. They spoke to the landlord, he accepted my offer, came back, and within 28 days, I bought the property. So how I bought the property was, I bought it for bridging loan, so how I financed the property. So 85% of the deal of the 100,500 was financed by a bridging company, and then 15% was financed by a private investor. So when people talking about no money down, stuff like that, from my perspective, this was a truly no money down for me, in a way that all the money came from investors. A bridging company, lenders put 85%, 15% from a private investor. To refurbish this property, it required £12,000. Again, another investor put in the money for me to do the refurbishment. So it was estimated to take about 3 months, but you know, it took about 4 months to get it over the line. So if I go through the figures, so pay attention here. So we bought the property for 100,500, and then the refurbishment costed me 12K. The legals was 2,600, and then the auction fee was 3,000, and then the finance cost, so I was, you know, for me to service the loan, the interest on the loan was 2,550, you know, for the 3 months. And then the total price of, you know, the total cost on this deal here was 120K, 650 pounds. So that's how much it costed me to do the whole project, to buy it, to service the loan, and then also to refurbish it, and then all the legal expenses along the way. And if you notice, guys, I haven't factored in stamp duty, because we didn't have to pay stamp duty, because, you know, follow my other videos, I'll tell you why we didn't pay stamp duty. Also, watch till the end. I've got one bonus tip from you on how you can also raise money from the council, which I've done, that also funded part of my refurbishment. This deal here, it got revalued at 185K. So bear in mind, we spent 120, 650 altogether, and then a bank came in for a revaluation, and then they said, Napa, this property here is worth 185K. So 185K, which means once I pay back everybody back, you know, I pay the bridging company back, I pay my investors back, I'm left with 18,100, which actually means I got paid 18K to buy a house, and I'm also keeping the property. So, you know, this is my third deal doing something similar, where people call this unicorn deals. But if you just find the right deal, you can do stuff like this. So my return of investment is infinite, because I got all my money back out, including more money on top, which is 18,100. If you know, you're doing a refurbishment, make sure you check with your council to see what incentive they've got going on. So in Newcastle here, this is where this property is, they have an empty home scheme. So if a property's been empty for 6 months and you apply, they can grant you some finance for you to renovate the property. And there are some subjects inside, you know, into the clauses you have to adhere to. For me, this property was empty for more than 6 months, and then they granted me £2,000 to finance, you know, to do my renovation. So if I minus the 2,000 that I've got from the council, my refurb cost was 10k. So, you know, which also gives me